Hi and a very good morning to Mr. Cartigan. Today my group will discuss and present the task has has been given from you is Darukuran Itifakiyah Tafiz School Strategy Osha Case Study 2. Okay, next. Okay, now I'm going talk about a little bit about this strategy. This strategy was happened on 40 September 2017. This strategy around 5 a. This strategy happened around 5 a.m. Next is 21 students and 2 teachers was perished in the buildings. 21 students and 2 teachers was perished in the buildings. 7 injury including public. That's mean that including people who help the Tafis get out of the buildings. This case due to revenge to Tafis student. Next is problem identifications. So during of tragedy, only a few students could get out from buildings. Only 13 students can get out of the buildings, where 4 students exit through the stair, 2 students through this window, and another 7 from this window. Point A and point A, point B and C, where 21 students who died were found by firefighter at the scene due to smoke inhalation. As we can see from diagram, a fire starting at exit the door. Next is analysis. The source of fire was from class C, is gas cylinder gas, and the source of the fire was from class C, is gas cylinder, and class B is petroleum. So while collecting the victim body, a fire rescue department found the gas cylinder at stair. Next, this was also proved by the police investigation through closed CCTV recording where the suspect buy a petroleum and fill it into the bottle. CCTV also record the suspect carrying a gas cylinder into the Tafiz school. Okay, next I pass to Muiz to discuss next point. Thank you.
I'm Muhammad Mizidin Aiman bin Muhammad Mustira. I'm from class DCE1A. My matrix number is 33 DCE 20F2018. Today I will explain to you about question 3. Question 3 is, as a safety officer, explain the step to organize a fire safety plan. There are 8 steps to organize a fire safety plan. The first step is Develop a statement of intent. A statement of intent is writing policy to make sure the commitment of all officer and managing director. Step 2 is develop a fire safety task force committee. Fire safety task force committee work is to run an emergency plan. Step 3 is assess all the fire hazard like material, procedure and building design. We need to conduct an assessment to make sure our fire prevention plan and all equipment are good enough to run this plan. So equipment that we need to assess it is like storage, air conditioning system, workshop, and waste storage. Step 4 is identify fire hazard control. We need to identify and list all the hazard and system to control the hazard. There are three things we need to remember. First, search for the source of ignition. Second, we need to determine the class of fire. The last one is we need to recognize the existing type of fire protection equipment or system to control this hazard. Step 5 is develop a safety procedure for fire hazard control. There are many things to develop, but I will only explain to you three. The first one is develop a correct control procedure. The second one is develop correct way of handling and storage procedure. The last one is develop procedure for the training required for fire preservation. The step 6 is develop fire emergency exit and evacuation plan. The basic requirement for successful emergency plan is evacuation plan and the use of fire extinguisher. We need to know the RACE. RACE is R is for remove all person in danger. We need to prioritize the person life. We need to identify where all the people and need to know if all the people are safe or not. A for always activate the fire alarm to spread the awareness that there are incident happen and call the emergency number. The emergency number is 911. So we need to call them first. C for contain the fire by closing the door and window. So the fire will not spread more. And the last one E for extinguish the fire by using fire extinguisher, but only give them to trained personnel only. So if that people not trained, they will give harm to people surround them. Step 3 is training or fire drill. We need to do the program to educate the employer. So when this incident like this happen, so they know what to do and who to search. Step 3 is evaluation. Step 8 is evaluation. We need to evaluate our program if it's not good enough or not. Then we need to report the review of the participant. The thing that we need to report is such as the date of the review, the name of the reviewer, and we need to know if this program need improvement or not. If need improvement, we need to ask them what we need to improve so we can do a better program in the future. Then we need to develop an important form such as PPE form, personal protective equipment, fire investigation form, fire drill report, and training schedule. So we will we will have training or fire drill every 3 months. That's all I that's all I will explain. Then I will ask Hadi to explain about the question 4.
Everyone. I am Muhammad Hadi Aiman bin Hamidi myself from class DCE 1A. My matrix number is 33 DCE 20F 2005. I presenting about question 4. There is describe lesson learned from this incident. There are many lesson learned that we can get from this fire incident. First, lesson learned that we get is we all need to realize how important regular drills in fire incident is. Regular drills means common training for what that we will be facing. Everyone should take part and need to be aware to assist people with any form of disability. Second lesson learned is we all must have at least one safety committees with strong and visible upper management support to make a meaningful impact at any workplace. Safety committees need to give information and command about fire safety. Other lesson learned that we get is we need to ready fire and explosion protection. For example, we use the fire prevention triangle concept, which is the first one is heat. We need to control source of ignition. Second is oxygen. We should use of materials that not compatible with oxygen. And the last one is fuel. We should detect gas equipment to ensure it is properly installed, maintained, and serviced. Besides that, evacuation, escape, and rescue lesson learned. One of lesson learned that we can get from this fire incident. Every people must have self-awareness and responsibility to avoid accident at anywhere. For example, we need to learn how to escape ourselves from fire incident. Other example is we have to rescue ourselves or any people that we can rescue. And the last lesson learned that we get from this fire incident is new legislation safety. We should follow the safety rules and steps to avoid accident. Fire extinguisher are mandatory for all places, even at home. So that's all from us. Thank you.